Welcome back to my channel. Today we are in Chinatown at Nanay Gloria's. I'm going to try this Filipino buffet. Let's go check out the food. Alice, who's the owner of Nanay Gloria's, is going to explain all of the dishes.
Okay, this one is paksiw lechon, chicken curry, and this one is a humba, like a patati, and this one is picadillo, the ground pork, and I have here the sayote.
Sayote.
And the menudo pork, and this one is and this one is caldereta beef, and this one is igado with the liver and pork, okay, liver, and this one is a lentil soup like a mongo beans, and this one is arsyadong tilapia, yeah, inuko, and this one is bihon, pancit bihon, tocino and longganisa and tapa, fried tuyo and fried bangus, milkfish, and this one bagoong para sa kare-kare.
Bagoong. It's a little bit red, no?
Yeah. Okay. And this one is pinakbet, vegetable. This is the kare-kare. Okay, and this one is apretada chicken. Okay, and this one is a sopas, chicken soup with the sopas, macaroni. And the banana blossom. The puso na saging. Pork intestine, ano yan? Chicharong bulaklak. Dessert, ginataang bilo-bilo.
Okay.
Ito, bopis. Yan, adobo chicken.
Oh, adobo, okay.
And this one is
chicken skin.
yeah. And this one is pork sinigang. Ito, this one, dinuguan, the blood stew. And papaitan. And palabok.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you. Okay, I am ready to try the food. So I was a little disappointed going through the line that they didn't have some of my favorite things like lechon kawale, which is kind of like these small pieces of deep fried pork. It's kind of, whenever I go to a Filipino restaurant, I look for that. They do have lechon kawale and crispy pata for an additional cost, but it's not part of the buffet. So I was a little disappointed. So we're here for lunch, so it's kind of brunch for me. So I decided to get some popular Filipino food items for breakfast, which is I got tocino, longganisa, and tapa with fried rice, and a side of sinigang, which is a soup. So let's try that. The tapa I wanted to try. It actually looks very tender. I noticed they didn't have egg. It's usually a tapsilog, which is tapa, sinangag, and itlog, which is fried rice and egg with these tapa items, but it's okay. I'm gonna try it to see how it tastes on its own. It tastes more like, I'm gonna try the rice with it. It tastes more like, not tapa, but the slice of meat that they would have for beef steak. It's good, it just seems a little thicker. Tocino, love tocino. Let's see how that tastes. It's not bad. It's actually good. The longganisa looks good too. I'm really picky with my longganisa. There's some that are sweet and not. I kind of like the sweet one. This looks like it would be sweet. It's good. I'm satisfied with my breakfast meal. Let's try their sinigang. This was my dad's favorite. So I know my sinigang because my dad used to cook it all the time when we were young. So a little gripe about the sinigang. Sinigang is soup with meat and vegetables in it. Their bowl is so small, it's difficult to eat from it, but we'll manage. I'm gonna get the piece of meat and put it. The meat seems a little tough, like they didn't boil it long enough to become tender, but we'll see. The meat itself is a little bit tough. Usually sinigang has a bit of a sour taste, in a good way sour. Their soup is a little watery, lacking in flavor. So back in the day, and I want to say probably 15 years ago, I went to Nanay Gloria's. It was in a different location, I want to say Maryland Parkway, and it was really small. They had one thing that I thought was really good, which was their crispy chicken skin. I thought they didn't have it, but I was walking through the line and I found it, you guys. Like, we're talking, when we say crispy chicken skin, we're talking like big pieces. So I'm really excited that it's here. Kind of replaces the fact that they don't have lechon kawale, which I was talking about earlier that I like. So let's try their chicken skin. It's so bad for you because it literally is skin of the chicken. That's like my favorite parts of fried chicken, just the skin part. Oh yes. This is what I would come back for. Ah, it's good, you guys. I got a bunch of different things to try. This is picadillo, which is kind of like ground beef mixed with vegetables. And I got menudo. And I got afritada, which is chicken with a sauce. Oh, and I got mungo. It's a bean, kind of in a little soup, I'm gonna say. Oh, you guys, the mungo is good. I think that's good. I think that's really good. Okay, let's try this picadillo. So I always look at dishes that I grew up on. This isn't something my mom cooked a lot, picadillo, so I'm not an expert in this one, but I can tell you if it's good or not. You could have it with rice, but that's good. I like that a lot. All right, menudo. I think that's good too. The only one I didn't like so far is the sinigang because the meat was not cooked long enough. And the soup was a little bit watery, but that's good so far. Alrighty, afritada. It's almost to me like menudo because it's kind of like in the same sauce and uses chicken, but I like that too. And you guys, I'm surprised because if you see my other videos, I always say my mom is such a great cook, so I have high standards when I eat in any Filipino restaurant, and I'm gonna have to say, for the price point, it's good. Everything I've tried is good so far. At first I was thinking they didn't have a lot of choices because I am Filipino, but I don't eat every Filipino dish like dinuguan. But as I went around the line, they have about close to 30 different dishes, and I missed some of them. So now it seems like they switch things out as well, depending on space. And when one dish is done, they might replace it with something completely different and not replenish the other one, which is, it could be bad or good, and it depends on how you look at it. If you like something and want more and it's all gone, you might not get it again, but it's only one or two. But I found pancit palabok, which is a noodle with a shrimp sauce to it. So I'm excited to try this. I don't love that. I don't love their palabok. It just basically boils down to the sauce. It's kind of like having spaghetti. If you don't like it, you don't like the sauce. I don't like the kind of the sauce they have on this palabok. But it's not horrible. It's just not my thing. They have sopas. Sopas is soup with elbow macaroni in it. I like that. I like it. It's very, very comfort food. The noodles aren't overcooked, which are elbow macaroni. Not overcooked. The soup has a nice flavor to it. I like that a lot. They don't have a whole lot of desserts. Now, she said usually they have fried banana, but I don't know, their supplier didn't come, so they have ginataan. This could go either way. Let me see how this tastes. That's good. That's good, except it's a little bit watery. I feel like it should be a little bit thicker, and it's like the consistency is a little bit liquidy. But I say it's good because the flavor is really good. It's just that consistency should be a little bit thicker. Okay, so here are my final thoughts. A couple of things. One, if you want anything like crispy pata or lechon kawala, that is extra. I want to say it's about $15 for a pound for that. What they do have good, I really liked, is their crispy chicken skin. Actually, Nanay Gloria's is known for their crispy chicken skin, so I'm glad they have it at this location. I like their munggo. I thought the picadillo, the machado were all good. The pancit was okay, a little on the dry side, but not dry enough for me to not eat it. It was good. The sinigang, the meat was a little tough. I think they could have boiled that a little bit more. And the soup was a little watery, so I don't know if I'd go back and get more of that. The tapa initially was okay, but when I went back to the line and maybe they put out a fresh batch, this is actually good. I like their tapa. Pancit palabok, didn't like the sauce, the shrimp paste on it, so that was a thumbs down for me. I like the tocino and the longanisa. Ginataan was good. Oh, and I like the sopas. The majority of things I liked. I just, for $17.99, it's okay. It's not like I'm going to say this is the best ever, but it's okay, especially because it's difficult to make these items at home if you even know how to make it right. So I'm going to thumbs up this 3/4. If you have that craving for Filipino food, you don't feel like cooking, you don't know how to cook, I would say Nanay Gloria's is a good choice. Before we head out, here's a quick restaurant tour. Here's what it looks like. This is the buffet line. That's not huge, but they've got enough. Over here is their bowls and steamed rice. And this is the back of the restaurant, so it's not a huge space. So I can imagine this gets really, really crowded during the high peak hour like lunch or dinner. They actually they have a full kind of cart back here where you can purchase items, some Filipino snacks, crackers, cookies, some kind of various chips, bread. And just to give you an idea, so their butter cookies up there, Otap and various other cookies are $9.99. Thanks so much for hanging out with me again. Until the next video, stay safe. Bye.